The reason why a lot of people aren't where they want to be in life is because they try to wait until the perfect time. They are perfectionists. They think that they need certain possessions or they have to hit certain achievements before they can go working towards their goals. And for some things that may be true, obviously you don't want to put less than 100% into what you do. So wait until you're ready. But understanding that sometimes you don't have to wait until the perfect time to start. Start your business today. Start chasing your dreams today. Start going to school for that degree that you want today. Start creating content today. Start becoming a better Christian and walking in faith today. You know, whatever it is that you want to do, go to the gym and get in shape. There's a lot of things that you can do today. You don't need to wait until you have certain material possessions or you have less of. When I have less, when I don't have to do so much of this, then I have time to do it. That's the excuse that I always hear people use. And understanding that perfection is just procrastination, you know, dressed up in the tuxedo. It sounds better because it's like, oh, I'm waiting for the perfect time. I'm staying down until I get there. But in reality, all you're doing is procrastinating. You're just giving yourself another excuse why you can't work towards your goals, and you're slowing yourself down. The reality of it is the work that you're avoiding now is what could have you in that position today. While you wait for the perfect time to arise, whether it's, oh, I can't create content until I get this camera, or I can't start going to the gym until I got a few more hours off of work. There's always time. You prioritize what you choose to prioritize in life, and understanding that the sooner you stop prioritizing things that don't serve you and you put all that energy into the things that do, you'll start getting to your goals a lot faster. Guys, I did this for years. I'm very blessed and very grateful to be able to say at my young age, I finally had the wake up call and made the shift. But understanding that I still lost a lot of time. I would probably say years 18 to like 21 doing these same things, and I see people that are in their 40s and 50s and even 60s and beyond who are just kind of stuck in their ways and they never really change these things. But understanding that, guys, we can be the change. That's the whole reason why I make these videos, because I want you guys to understand that regardless of what we were taught in the past, regardless of what we see in the environments around us, we have the ability to make our life whatever reality we want it to be. And I know it sounds cliche. I know everyone online is saying that, but understanding that that is true. God gave every single one of us a purpose, and our job as Christians and as people, we need to figure out what our purpose is and then work every day to be our best at that. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be 100% perfect, but what you should be chasing is overall growth and overall living in your purpose and serving in your purpose. The sooner you'll do that, the sooner you'll attract anything you want, whether it's a material thing, whether it's more freedom, whether it's more financial freedom, whatever the case it may be. Understanding that that thing is just on the other side of the mountain, but a lot of you guys aren't doing what you need to do to climb it. A lot of people are making excuses about the gear that they need or the tools that they need to climb up the mountain, when in reality, we got hands and feet. You get what I'm saying? And that's just an analogy, but I need you guys to understand that it goes a lot further than that. It's a lot deeper, because a lot of us do this day to day. Everybody has 24 hours in a day, and understanding that how you choose to use your 24 hours is your own fault. A lot of people, they will not live in the reality that everything around them is their fault one way or another. Even the things you can't control are your fault in one way or another, and even if they're not your fault, they're your problem. So understanding that, that's the first realization you have to have. Everything in your life, every reality that you have, your living circumstances, they're indeed your fault. And once you take that accountability and you realize that, then you also realize that, okay, with the grace of God, I can do pretty much anything I want to do. So I can change that. I can change the reality of that. It might not be instant. It might not be in the time frame that you want it to be. It might not even be in the way that you want it to be. But understand that it can change, and it will change if you take the steps that you need to take to change it. A lot of people, they get too distracted. They want to wait. They give themselves more time. They give themselves more excuses. A lot of things I hear in the 20s and 30s are people saying, oh, I'm young. I got more time. I got time to fail and start over again. Indeed, you do. So use it. Use it to the full advantage. But don't procrastinate and then wait just to fail. You should be failing now, so then once you get to the end, you can start succeeding. See, understanding that every single time that you fail, that is just a new opportunity to start over and know what not to do. A lot of people, they live their life in anxiety and fear of failing, and they do everything in their power. They even self-sabotage themselves out of opportunities just to avoid failure, when in reality, let me just give you an example real quick. Let's just say that you want to go to school and you want to take your final exam to become a doctor, and you work so hard, or you done the things that you want to do to become a doctor, but you're just not taking it because you're scared to fail. right? And you're pushing it off until you feel ready, until you feel like the perfect time, right? When in reality, you have all the knowledge you need. You just need to take that jump and that leap of faith. Right now, you're not a doctor, right? Right now, you don't have the degree, you didn't pass. So even if you try it right now and you fail, and the end result is you don't get the degree, what's the difference between now and then? Besides, now you learn what not to do. Now you seen where you messed up at and how you could do better the next time. A lot of people live their life in this same sequence, whether it's with a job, whether it's with a business, whether it's with a hobby or something, a self improvement goal that they make. You see it every single year with people with New Year's resolutions. They're like, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym, and maybe they might pick it up for a couple days or a couple weeks, and then they just wait again till the next perfect time. Oh, I'll wait till I get more time off of work, or I'm gonna wait till it gets nicer outside, or I'm gonna wait till I have more time in my schedule. And you don't have to wait, you just have to do. Understanding that we have the same 24 hours in a day. So why is it that the next person can do it and you can't? Is it because, what excuse? Because they have one less responsibility than you? They might not have a responsibility that you have, and they might have 20 more responsibilities that you don't have, and they're still getting it done. Understanding that you don't need certain material possessions. I tell y'all all the time, you don't need a camera to get started on content creation. You have a phone. If you're watching content 9 times out of 10, it's on a phone. So instead of being a consumer and just using all your time to support other people's content and help them make money, flip it and start using it to chase your dreams. You don't need to wait till you get a camera or a better spot or a better whip or whatever it is you feel like you need to do to get there. You don't need to wait. I see that oftentimes too with people that, they want to start content, but maybe they're not happy with where their body is at the moment. They're a little bit insecure, maybe they're a little bit overweight, and they're not happy with where their body is yet, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel when I lose a couple pounds. Guys, starting now, document the process, document the progress, show people what it's like to make change in life, and be realistic, be true to yourself. You don't need to wait until you look perfect on camera to start making content. You don't need to wait until you lose a couple pounds to finally start going to the public gym. You don't need to wait until you meet a few more people to start that business. Start the business, meet the people you need to meet to network, meet the people you need to meet to sell, and start chasing your goals today. I'm gonna scare y'all with this, but time waits on nobody, and it's true. Y'all, you see how fast a year flies by. We only have about 4 months left until 2025 is over, and we're into 2026. And a lot of people are still using traumas and excuses from the pandemic to their life and saying, "Oh, because of this is why I lost my job, and I'm not in the place I want to be." That might be true, but now look, we about to be a whole 6 years past, and a lot of people don't even feel like 6 years have passed by since then. A lot of people are still stuck in 2020 and 2021 and 2022, and we need to wake up and realize that we're only getting older. Time waits on nobody. It doesn't matter how young you are, because before you know it, another 3 years is going to pass by. And now we're living in an age where technology and AI and all that is taking over and snatching away opportunities. And it's also creating some new ones, right? So understanding that now is a good time to make the change. If you know you want better in your life, whether it's a better quality of life, whether it's more money, whether it's a better relationship with God, whether it's a better physical health, better diet, whatever it is, better sleep schedule, get on it now. Get on it today. You don't need to wait till the next New Year's resolution to start making that promise. You don't need to wait till Monday or tomorrow or, the next month. Get at it today, because if you're not going to do it now, you're not going to do it ever. So I hope I help somebody today. Y'all stay blessed.